stand from relapsing for over 4 years. And that is because I came to one truth. And that is the first law of thermodynamics. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can be transmuted. Your life force energy, right, your sexual energy, paired with a woman, has the capability to bring life to this planet, which is absolutely insane. But for some reason, you spend your free time twice a day ejaculating into a tissue. Ejaculating that sacred energy into a tissue while you're watching other people on a TV screen. You can use that energy to not only, create other life form, but also create the life of your dreams. If you're truly purpose-driven, if you're truly putting the work in all aspects of your life, mentally, physically, spiritually, you're not going to have any urges to jack off, right? If you have good disciplined habits, those urges are going to subside. By the end of the day, you're going to be so tired, right? Because you're actually putting in the work. You guys don't understand how much effort it actually takes to think, right? A lot of people think that putting in work only means physical labor, maybe going to the gym. But putting in the work is much more than that. Life is literally a mental game. And if we're truly tapped into our mind, right, we're actually putting in the mental work in life, we're not going to have any urges. Because guess what? The real orgasm, the full body freaking metamorphosis orgasm, is by becoming a winner. By actually getting things done. Think about, if you guys hit a buzzer beater in a basketball game, that's gonna feel 1,000 times better than jacking off into a freaking tissue, right? And that feeling isn't gonna subside in the matter of a few seconds and gonna be replaced with shame and guilt. That feeling is gonna go with you for the rest of your life. And obviously, maybe you're not an athlete, maybe you're not gonna be hitting a buzzer beater to win the game, but you guys get what I'm saying. When you're actually putting in the work and seeing your work manifest into your external reality, that is the true orgasm. That is the true thing that's going to bring you joy and actual, real, long-term pleasure. Is that by using that life force energy in those other outlets of life. If you're watching pornography, if you're excessively masturbating, you are giving up that energy to nothing, to your lustful, egotistical desires, when you could be putting that energy into all forms of labor, mental labor, spiritual labor, and physical labor. You could be using that energy to craft your dream physique. You could be using that energy to grow with the Most High. You could be using that energy to grow your business, to be financially free. These are the choices that you must understand. That this energy can be used either for your lustful, egotistical desires or for your higher purpose. And the thing is that you get to choose. You can look past all this addiction stuff, dopamine, and actually trick yourself, right? Trick yourself into overcoming this addiction by being purpose-driven. Because when you're purpose-driven and you're actually putting in the work, right? You have good habits. You change your environment because you're no longer that old version of you anymore that used to jack off into tissues. You're now the new purpose-driven you. That energy that you once, used to nut into a tissue while watching grown men on a screen is now being used to live in alignment with your highest self. That old version of you that used to do these things is gone. Is gone. And it all starts from an energetic perspective. You must change your environment. I don't know when you guys do this, right? I don't know when this happens, but most people will do it in their bed either early in the morning or late at night. Guess what? One of the biggest switches you can make. Don't sleep with your phone in your bed. Don't scroll on your phone in bed. Not only is that going to have a bunch of other benefits, right? Doom scrolling is terrible, especially early in the morning. It's going to mess with your circadian rhythm. It's going to mess with your energy. It's going to mess with your testosterone levels. And at night, it's going to mess with your sleep, which is also, snowball effect down in the morning. It's going to mess with your hormones, all this other type of stuff. You're not going to have those urges because you change your environment. That's one simple thing. That's one simple thing you can do. Just change your environment, right? And when your energy is being dispersed into productive outlets in life, those urges and temptations aren't going to be there anymore. Because your brain, right, your spirit is getting those orgasms, right, that feeling of pleasure and reward from actually doing hard work. When you're retaining that life force energy, this allows you to put in that hard work. These super successful people you see all over the internet, unless they were born into a rich family or, are bought out by some industry, they had to put in the work. And I guarantee you, 99.9% of them were not spending their free time watching pornography and masturbating. They're getting work done. In all aspects of life, pornography and masturbation is just holding you back from becoming the best version of self. There's so many people out there that are going to tell you it's placebo. Oh, it's going to give you testicular cancer. It's a cope, bro. It's a cope. Actually try it for 2 months. Your life is actually going to transform. Once you learn that energy can be used to, create a physical human being, right? Paired with a woman. But you can also use that energy to create other life forms, right? The life of your dreams. The life of your dream. Right? Your dream life. Your dream physique. Your dream business. You can use it to attract your dream partner. A close relationship with the Most High. This is what you could be using that energy towards. Instead of nothing. Your egotistical desires. And that feeling only lasts a second. But I'm telling you straight up, man, when you're getting these spiritual epiphanies from the Most High, your intuition's just going crazy, life becomes beautiful. That feels better than any orgasm. When you look at yourself in the mirror in 6 months and you realize that your body's actually making immense amount of changes and you're actually proud of yourself, that feels better than any orgasm, any pornography video. When your business is actually growing and you're hitting your dream revenue, that is going to feel better than any orgasm. When you're depleting your life force energy, especially to that stuff that doesn't serve you, you're not getting any energy back from that whatsoever. You're just depleting your spirit. You're depleting your sacred energy that could be being used towards these things of abundance. This is what you guys must understand. And when you learn this, right, the law of thermodynamics, that your energy can be used to other things, you're not going to have these urges. Because your brain is going to be going crazy. Your dopamine is going to be going crazy about things that are actually giving you long-term gratification when you put in the work. So if you guys are struggling, this is how I'd start off if I had to start off from day 0 again, when I was madly addicted to this stuff. Number 1, change my environment completely. No more phones in the bed. Unfollow all those weird accounts on social media. You got to see through that stuff. Those girls that are, half naked twerking, bro, they're promoting their OnlyFans to like 12-year-old boys. It's just disgusting. You don't need to see that stuff. You should cringe when you see that stuff. Don't have your phone in your bed. Don't scroll your phone ever in your bed, no matter what time of the day. Or wherever this act happens, don't have your phone near where that act happens. That is one of the biggest things. Number 2 is build routines. Get up at the same time every morning. Go to bed at the same time every night. Be consistent and do habits of self-discipline and self-improvement. Instead of in your free time jacking off, read a book. Use your mental energy towards reading a book, gaining knowledge, or journaling about your feelings. Meditate. Go to the gym. Work on your business. You can be using that energy towards those things in your free time, right? Because I know a lot of us are either working or in school. So maybe, we don't have that much free time. But when we really begin to cultivate free time productively, this is when life is going to change. It's a topic for a different video. I think I might already have a video on that. Might be somewhere up here. And number 3, have faith. A lot of us don't have faith in our no-fap journey. We think we have some crazy addiction that can't be broken. This is why most people fail, because they don't believe that it's true. You can succeed. You can break this addiction. You know how most people feel shameful, right, after they do it? It's like post-nut clarity, right? Shame cannot exist without honor. That shame that you're feeling is your spirit telling you you know better deep within. So that shame, those negative vibrations that you're feeling, that you think you're getting back in that rut, it's actually not you getting that rut. That's your immense, beautiful spirit telling you that you're destined for something greater. So that is the divine sign that you can actually go through with this journey. I kid you not, quitting this toxic addiction is probably one of the most impactful things in my life. I wouldn't be where I am today if I was still doing that stuff. And I wouldn't be feeling how I am today, have the relationships I have the motivation, all this other type of stuff, if I was still caught up on this addiction. Unfortunately, a lot of young men struggle with this addiction. This is why I've made it part of my purpose to spread awareness on this terrible habit that most men fall victim to at the young age of 12 years old. By spreading awareness and spreading the true power that we all have as men to create the life of our dreams, because so many of us are so depressed, so anxious, feel so unfulfilled, and this one thing can change it all for us. Hope you guys learned something new in this video. If you guys learned something new, drop a like and subscribe for more. Peace out.